Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Ian.
We are super excited to be here, TGIF. Hopefully, you guys are going to be tuning in all day with us. We have a bunch of reasons for you guys to stick around and play Pilot games, and we're going to be streaming to you live all day long through it all on all your brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are checking it on those streams so that we can shoot you out a bunch of luck. So maybe you could take home a great prize. But some locations that already have some luck at them are those locations that just got some brand new Pilot TVs. And so we're going to highlight those for you. We got American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Social Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead, the Red Hen Tap House, Murphy's Pub of Moorhead, Mainline Bar and Grill, and the Hideout Saloon and Grill.
Absolutely. So definitely check out those locations if they are near you. We're super excited to get that many Pilot TVs out in the field with you guys, and we got more going out as we speak. But we have a ton of reasons for you guys to be staying tuned on those Pilot TVs as we got jackpots starting off just 10 minutes after this Cup of Joe show. We jump right into that Twins bingo that runs from 12 to 1, and you got a chance at a jackpot of over $7,183 if you take that home in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, and you're going to want to come out for that because we got a brand new broadcaster for that one.
That's right.
And so make sure you guys come out. I'm not going to give any kind of teasers for it, but if you guys do stick around for just the 10 minutes after we get off of this show, you guys will be able to see the new broadcaster and have a shot to win that Twins bingo jackpot of $7 grand from 12 all the way to 1. 10 games of it. Super fun game, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it, trying to give out his very first jackpot.
Absolutely, but you want to stick around for the 25-cent card edition, a jackpot hunter as well, because that minor and major are on our jackpots to watch list today, and that is absolutely crazy amounts of money. We got $6,652 on the line at a 53 ball count or less.
Ooh.
That's better chances than Twins bingo, so definitely check that out. Not to mention that minor already at $79, meaning it's at a 56 ball count, and you guys know the drill. Once that hits $100, that goes up to 60 balls that very next game.
Yeah, super fun stuff, and I always get excited whenever that major prize gets over that 52 ball count because
Absolutely.
It means people are going after it, and it's most likely going to go out. So make sure you guys are coming out from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock for multiple jackpots. I mean, that minor is going to be going out 3 to 4 times during that 1 to 4 time. And then that major jackpot goes out. It should be going out in the next few days, if not today.
Oh, yeah, definitely try your hand at it. But you guys should definitely check out our happy hour show tonight. It's going to be going from 4 to 6, and it's a ton of fun. And the $1 edition, a jackpot hunter, is right in the center of it. You get 23 games, and you have a great chance at these jackpots. The minor is already on our watch list because it's at a 52 ball count. It's already starting the day at $69, and you guys know the drill. Just like the 25-cent card edition, it clicks up 4 balls each money increment, and this time it's $100, and you're almost there already. So once that $69 amount gets to 100, that very next game, it goes to 56 balls.
Friday, it always goes crazy during those happy hours. And so make sure you guys are in playing. Yesterday, we had a really good happy hour giving out 5 different minor jackpots. None of them able to make our jackpot list because none of them got over that $600 mark. But we still were able to give out 4 other jackpots that were able to get over that $600 mark. And the first one was to Zamati over at Wildcats Saloon, taking home $642.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Troy A over at EJ's Bar and Grill Gaylord, who got to take home $6,704.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Largest jackpot of the night.
Yeah.
We did have Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill take home $927. One of my favorite names out there.
Yeah, great prize for a great player. But we had one more that was over that $600 amount, and that went out to LJG over at VFW Dilworth, rounding out our jackpots and taking home $720.
Good job, LJG. Those jackpots that went out during yesterday's happy hour, though, we can talk about those, the 5 jackpots, because we had Emily over at Sidetrack Bar winning $487.
Nicely done. And then we had Totally over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who won $525.
I would guess that's the great South Park character, Towley.
Oh, okay.
That would be my guess. We do have Lamson over at Split Rock Entertainment Center and Oops over at Flagship. They both split $501.
Nicely done. But then we had Cop Gal 75 over at Boondocks, taking home $409.
Yeah, and then the final must-go jackpot that went out, it was Flagship over in Isles, taking home $424.
Well, congratulations to all of our jackpot winners, but it is Friday, and we got a ton of money on the line for you guys all day long, so definitely stick around and play some pilot games. But if you want to try your hand in our E-Tab side of things, we just released a new E-Tab yesterday, so check out Blazing Wheels. It's super fun. We're listening to it right now. You can try your hand spinning that Blazing Wheel in the bonus round and win some scorching prizes.
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's an awesome E-Tab game with definitely some of my favorite graphics there. So get in to those E-Tabs and check out, all the 50 different Charitable E-Tab games, but especially Blazing Wheels.
Absolutely. But we are going to be checking into Lakeville, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today, as it is going to be partly cloudy and it's going to be warming up officially to a high of 47, which is super nice to see. Should be seeing some just partly cloudy skies into the day and a low wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Okay. Well, it's going to be showers early into this night, then cloudy overnight, low of 31 degrees, so not too low, just barely below freezing, so watch out if it does freeze. Winds are west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and the chance of rain is at 40% over there in Lakeville tonight.
All right. Well, it's just going to be a typical spring day for you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, and so we'll see. Hopefully those April showers bring May flowers.
Absolutely. It is officially April, and so we can officially say that.
Yeah, exactly. But if you guys don't want to hang outside, which I don't blame you, and you want to just hang out in your bar and play some pilot games, check out the Twins Bingo that's coming to you guys right after we do this Cup of Joe with Jordy. And that Twins Bingo runs from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock, 10 games, with a shot at winning $7,183.
Yeah, and a 52 ball count. Like always, you guys will be winning points towards the Twiking Zone, and you get to see our brand new broadcaster debut. So it's definitely going to be a fun show for you guys today.
Definitely, but as fun as this show is going to be, talking about the standing is not going to be nearly as fun, because there was not a single shakeup that happened yesterday. They all stayed in the same spot. Some people accumulated some points, creating some tighter races, and so we'll talk about those. We'll talk about some of the ties that are there that were formed in the location side of the standings. But on the player side, there's only a few tight races that we definitely need to highlight, especially in 6th and 5th place. Only 1,000 points separating these two players racing towards the 100,000 point club, and that's in 6th place, Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, 97,000 points, only 3 wins away from getting into that 100,000 point club. And in 5th place, GTZ over at the Midi with 98,000 points. Both of them tight-knit race trying to get to 100,000 points.
Absolutely. Both can be made up in a single lunchtime show, and so I can't wait to see who's going to be coming out and getting those points. Who do you think is going to make it first?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Bobo. I've seen Bobo a lot out lately, and I feel like he's just the hot player to choose.
All right, well, I'll choose opposite, and I'll go with GTZ over at the Midi.
Oh, yeah, it's anybody's game, though, and we'll see if any shakeups can happen today during that Twins Bingo. But our top 3 does sit like this, and they're all in the 100,000 point club. It's Nana at Corky's Bar South Haven with 110,000 points, Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven with 128,000 points, and in first place, Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 143,000 points.
I'm looking between Sinbob to close that gap with Scrub Eye. I think it's definitely possible.
Oh, I think it can happen too, as we continue to watch Sinbob have a really hot Twins Bingo.
Yeah, Sinbob is my Vikings player to watch right now. I am looking to see what can happen in the next coming weeks for Sinbob.
Well, then I'll keep my eye out on him for you when we play this Twins Bingo today from 12 to 1.
You can be like my little secret spy.
Exactly. I'm your informant.
Yes, I like it.
But we do have the location standings, and there was one shakeup that happened in the location standings as a number 8 location moved to 7th place. Actually, it was Steve-O's and Crystal tying it up in 7th place with Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. They both have 121,000 points.
All right, yeah, super exciting to see. I can't wait to see who's going to break out of that tie. It is going to be a little bit of a push if they want to compete with that 6th place, as our place on 3rd sits with a whopping 188,000. A little bit of a gap separating them.
Yeah, only 5,000 though separating our place on 3rd and Eagles Rochester, who's in 5th place.
Absolutely.
Eagles Rochester with 193,000 points, only a 5,000 point gap.
Yeah, Eagles Rochester trying to get in that 200,000 point club and maybe even compete with our 4th place location, Corner Bar and Goodhue, sitting with a whopping 211,000.
Yeah, but our top 3 do sit like this. In 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 228,000 points. With 316,000 points in 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar Southaven. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 527,000 points.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, good job to all those locations so far this season.
Absolutely, but we've already shot it out once, but it's so good we got to talk about it twice. Blazing Wheels. It hit the iPads yesterday. Definitely try your hand at it. It's an awesome 4x4 game. It's got a minor, major, and mega on the line, not to mention that bonus round where you can spin that blazing wheel, and those scorching prizes will be going directly to your pocket.
Yeah, we're super excited about it, but if you don't want to do Blazing Wheels, check out the 50 different Charitable E-Tab games. You can play anytime, win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds, so definitely go check out those E-Tab games and win some great prizes.
Absolutely. They're a ton of fun, especially with those extreme lounges being implemented. You definitely want to risk it for the biscuit and get some huge cash in your pocket. I wonder how big that Martian Invasion jackpot is getting.
Oh, if you know, check in, let us know. I mean, we can check and figure it out.
See ourselves, but
I like it when players check in, and also you get some luck if you check in as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you guys wanted to just be lucky in our regularly scheduled bingo, we got a lot of opportunities for you guys to win some huge cash, and that includes the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. We already talked about 2 of those jackpots on the line. They're going to be running from 1 to 4, and we got some great prizes like that mega of $32,000 on the line and 49 balls or less. We've given out more with a less ball count than that, and so it's completely doable.
Yeah, that's for sure. That may be my favorite games throughout the entire day.
It has all 3 prizes looking beautiful. It's got that $32,000 on the mega, $6,652 on that major with a 53 ball count or less, and that minor at $79 already in a 56 ball count. But we already talked about it. Once it hits 100, that very next game, it goes up to 60 balls if you even need that.
Yeah, should be some really nice bingo. After that, we get into our happy hour bingo, which is going to be super exciting. Always fun on a Friday happy hour. And that starts at 4 o'clock with a Lucky 4 bingo of $4,617. Not a bad prize to take home today.
Not at all.
Take your shot at 4 o'clock. If you don't win it at 4, don't worry, because you'll have another shot at 6. And while you're waiting for your next shot, play 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. That runs from 4 all the way till 6 with 3 separate jackpots available that are each able to be won right now.
Absolutely. Got some great ones on the line like that mega. A whopping $122,000 and $140 as well. And that is in a 49 ball count or less on that mega. You guys definitely need to be trying for that one. That major is also at $16,044 at 51 balls or less. And that minor at $69 at 52 balls or less. These could even rival our 25-cent card edition jackpots.
Yeah, they really could.
Great.
And yeah, it's going to grow super quickly. I think that major prize is closing in on clicking up from 51 to 53. The what other prize is close to clicking up?
That minor, once it hits $100, that's going to be going up to a 56 ball count for you guys. You're already almost at $70 right there, but I'm not too sure when that mega is going to be clicking up. It's already at that 49 ball count.
It needs to hit 130,000 to click up from 49 to 50, or it might be 51. It might do a big click up. I'm not sure, but it's all really good bingo this week and this weekend, so make sure you guys are coming out for these great prizes and winning some Jackpot Hunter points for your standings. There weren't any shakeups that happened in the player side of these standings, but we do have some ties to highlight, as in 9th place, we got Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids, tied up with Rich over at Shady's Rail Side. They both have 34,000 points.
Yeah, not to mention that tie that just got added together yesterday as 2A Girl over at Mount Maurer Brothers Liquor tied it up with Kimmy at Lucky's Tavern, both with 54,000.
Wow, really crazy stuff there. But we do have some other close races to highlight, as we have a race in that both with 80,000 points. In third place, we got Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue, 82,000 points. Only 6,000 points ahead, very minuscule in the Jackpot Hunter standings. In second place, we got Bowl over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. Two Corner Bar and Goodhue players competing for that second place spot.
Yeah, definitely going to have to see who's going to win that race, but it's going to take a big push if they want to compete with their number one player, who's also at Corner Bar and Goodhue. Bobo is sitting with a whopping 120,000.
Yeah, good job, Bobo. He has not been challenged yet so far this season. But in our location standings, we didn't have any shakeups again, but we do have some ties that remained. And in ninth place, we have a three-way tie. American Legion Fridley with 63,000 points, tied up with Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Shajank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow.
Yeah, all three of them were tied up with a fourth location, but that location was able to break out of that crazy tie, leave those three locations in the dust, and hop into 8th place solely as Shady's Railside got to accumulate just enough points to get out of there, now sitting with 64,000.
Yeah, only 1,000 points ahead of them, and weren't able to get a single point yesterday, and so couldn't continue breaking out of that tie.
Yeah, now they're trying to close that gap between them and Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in 7th, who sits with 67,000.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But these location standings do get pretty solidified when you get into this top three, because in third place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 114,000 points. With 147,000 points in second place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in first place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue with the massive lead, because they have 311,000 points.
Yes, they have over double the second place location.
Yeah, definitely some crazy stuff there. And we have some crazy stuff in store for you guys, because in celebration of the NCAA basketball finals, we are having a $100 tuxedo special flash bingo tournament game Saturday at 6 p.m. And then the final tuxedo special game, the $100 at 8 p.m.
Absolutely. So definitely come out tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for your chance at that $100 flash bingo buy-in. And on Monday night, we're chucking in a game day bingo broadcast. So from 7 to 9, you guys will be able to come out, try your hand at some great games, and that $100 buy-in that'll end off that finale for that Final Four.
Yeah, should be super, super fun. But speaking of fun, we have fun bingo all day long. And at the end of our happy hour today, after that final game of Lucky 4 bingo, you get a shot at a $50 tuxedo special game, which is going to be running outside of those days that we talked about. And that $50 tuxedo, 605, 7 days a week.
Absolutely. But right after that, we jump right into uninterrupted Skull Bingo tonight. And so you guys will get a full 4 hours of it from 6 to 10. We got a coverall of $20,720 at a 50 ball count or less, a large frame at $5,195 at 43 balls or less, and that line prize starting out clean slate today, but it's at that 10 ball count like always. And so that clicks up as soon as you guys start playing.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. And that's uninterrupted, like you said, because we normally have specialty nights that interrupt. I guess not normally, but it does happen quite often, because we got 3 different specialty nights next week. The first one, not a regular one, game day bingo next Monday. It's going to be running from 6 to 8 next Monday. Definitely come out for that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I said 7 to 9. It is 6 to 8 your time. I'm thinking Michigander time.
Yeah, you definitely are.
But you guys definitely want to check out our other specialty nights that we have each and every week, because they kick off on Tuesday with MegaSota game night at 6:40, like it does each and every week, when Tony and Nikki take over, trying to give out as many PGL points and jackpots as possible. They ended up being able to give out that Jackpot Jungle coverall last week of over like $36,000, and so it's already grown up to about $500 before you guys get enrolled next Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely some fun stuff. And then there's the other specialty night where me and you come on air.
Oh, yeah.
Wild Wednesday. It's super fun. 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. You guys could take home a bunch of PGL action, as well as a Jackpot Jungle coverall 25-cent edition of $10,754 that you can win in 52 balls or less. Super, super fun stuff. And Wild Wednesday may be getting some new hosts soon.
That's right.
You may be seeing Big John back on the big screen
Big John
once
and
again.
Little John. Just kidding.
He's Kinda, yeah.
I mean, his real name's John, but you all know him as Ben. You know him and you love him, and so that's how you will address him when he comes on air with Big John.
Me and Big John were workshopping ideas, and he was suggesting like the devious
like
good-looking, like the dastardly duo.
The dastardly pair.
Yeah, I don't know. They wanted something that incorporated that they were good-looking.
All right.
And so
we'll workshop it a little bit. We got until next Wednesday at least.
Yeah, but you guys have 10 minutes before we're going to get into some Twins bingo. And if you guys want to stay up to date with anything on Pilot Games, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressive, player picks, and so much more. Just like a website link that has our link tree on it, that has links to bar locations, other socials, pgl.world, our streams, so much on that Facebook page.
You name it, we got it. But we do want to showcase our biggest jackpot winner of the weekend, as Trav over at Stake America DBA Racks took home a whopping $7,847 over this past weekend. And that location he was playing at showcases a great charity and supports them, Metro Baseball League, a non-profit organization created to serve youth baseball in Minnesota.
Well, I'll be back in just 10 minutes. And remember, when you guys are playing Pilot Games, your community wins.
Have a good one.
Schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. It runs from 4 to 6 every single day, and that's the $1 Jackpot Hunter. And we give out a bunch of big cash prizes, but also give out points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely. It's super, super competitive. So hopping right into this top 10, we jump right into a tie between our players Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids and Rich over at Shady's Railside, both with 34,000 sitting in 9th place. In 8th place, we have Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. Then in 7th place, we got 2A Girl over at Mauer Brothers Liquor sitting with 52,000. Right ahead of her, though, with 53,000. In 6th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern is in 5th place with 54,000. And then a little bit of a jump in 4th place, we had Kev at the Deer Stand sitting with 61,000. In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Good Hugh sitting with 80,000 points. But with 88,000 points in 2nd place, we got Bull also at Corner Bar and Good Hugh. But then our number 1 player is Bobo over also at Corner Bar and Good Hugh, playing with 116,000 points accumulated so far.
Yeah, a lot of points over there. A 1st, 2nd, 3rd, all playing at Corner Bar and Good Hugh, and you'll see what that's done in these standings. But in 8th place to get us started off, because actually we have a tie all the way flying back to 11th place, because it is a 4-way tie in 8th place. You got American Legion Fridley, Shady's Railside and Rice, Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Shajank Boom Lounge, all with 63,000 points in 8th place. Can't wait to see how that gets split up. But in 7th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 67,000 points. With 72,000 points. In 6th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place, it's Billy's Rockford with 75,000 points. With 80,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 109,000 points. With 146,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And then that number 1 location has been killing it this season with 300,000 points. You can guess it by the top 3 players. It's Corner Bar and Good Hugh.
Wow, absolutely crazy. Officially with 300,000 points, that is insane. Make sure you guys are coming out each and every day for our happy hour show to try your hand at the Jackpot Hunter.
There it is, 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts,
drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we are getting into some Twins bingo. Surprise, surprise, I do not have a new broadcaster with me. I actually got Will. April Fools. Gotcha.
Oh, we could have put Donnie on.
We should have put Donnie on and just been like, this is Will.
Yeah, we got my twin in today.
Yeah, we got Will's twin. Maybe we'll force him to come on air for just a second, just so that we can show off Will's twin.
Yeah, Gordon, take a quick
second. come over here, Gordon. Yeah. We want to show off the lovely twin of Will.
And you guys are not going to believe it. We look exactly alike.
Yeah, just alike.
This is Gordon.
All right, thank you, Gordon, for showing us, for being a little bit of entertainment at the beginning of this broadcast. But we're streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota. So make sure you guys are checking in on those streams, as well as checking in the new locations that just got Pilot TVs.
Oh, yeah, you guys were looking at that shiny noggin on your new TVs over at American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Socials Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead. But before we continue with these lovely locations, we do have a winner. With
TG Vikes over at Patriots Tavern. Sorry for stealing that from you. $11 going out on that line prize. Now we're working on this $11 large M.
Oh, yeah, good job, TJ Vikes.
I just get excited.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Oh, yeah, you got to love all of our winners and players and locations.
Mm-hmm.
But on to these new locations with some new Pilot TVs. We had the Red Hen Tap House, Murphy's Pub of Moorhead, Mainline Bar and Grill, and the Hideout Saloon and Grill.
Yeah, good job to all those locations. Hopefully you guys over those locations are getting some big wins. Speaking of big wins, we've given out 34 jackpots over the week, 293 jackpots over season 11, and contributing to that total jackpot amount were 4 jackpots from Thursday.
Oh, yeah, we started off our Thursday. We had Z Maddie over at Wildcat Saloon taking home $642.
Yeah, good job, Z Maddie. We also had Troy A over at EJ's Bar and Grill in Gaylord taking home $6,704. The largest jackpot of Thursday.
Yeah, wow, good job, Troy A. But we also had Spazwell over at Gas Can Bar and Grill. Always love seeing him get some wins, taking home $927.
Good job, Spazwell. And then that final jackpot on Thursday went out to LJG over at VFW Dilworth, taking home $720.
Oh, yeah, but we got another winner. It is Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, taking home that $11 large M. Good job, Scrub Eye.
But just last night, me and you were here for a happy hour.
Oh, yeah.
Where we were able to give out quite a few minor jackpots. They just weren't able to fully get the title of jackpot because it wasn't able to get over that $600 mark. But the 5 jackpots that we were able to give out, one of them, first one to go out actually, was Emily over at Sidetrack, winning $487.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we had Laminson over at Split Rocks Entertainment Center and Oops over at Flagship splitting $501.
Yeah, good job, Lamson and Oops. We do have a coverall winner. It's Dave L. over at Richfield VFW, taking home $17 on that Musco, and that means that jackpot is growing and rolling into this game number 2. But we were talking about those great jackpots that went out, and we had Cop Gal 75 over at the Boondocks, taking home $409.
Ooh, good job, Cop Gal. But ending off that Thursday, we had Oops over at Flagship Isle winning $424.
Surprising. Got 2 different minor jackpots, split on one, and then got sole possession of the other.
Oh, yeah, but we also saw Tally getting a ton of wins on the Muscos last night as well.
Yeah, Tally got a bunch of Musco wins as well as that jackpot of $525. Really, really nice game for Tally.
Oh, yeah, people were taking home a lot of money in that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition.
So make sure you guys come out tonight to see if you can get some big wins during during that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. And if you're a little bored of whatever bingo you're playing currently, try out the newest eTab game that just came out. It came out on Thursday, so just yesterday, and it's called Blazing Wheels. Try your luck spinning the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to win some scorching prizes.
Oh yeah, and we released a preview of it on our Facebook page. So if you ever want to see previews for eTab games, you just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you can also see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progresses, player pictures, and much more, including those previews of new eTabs. You can also click that website link on the Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and much more.
Yeah, super, super fun stuff. But we have super fun stuff throughout all of today, and we got Twins Bingo here all the way till 1 o'clock. But one of my favorite games are going to be coming after this, and it's primed and ready for some great wins, and that's that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. That mega jackpot is at 32,000, 49 balls or less to win. Ooh. Only needs one more click up for it to click up from 49 to 51, I think it is.
That is going to be really good to hit. You guys definitely want to be watching out for that Jackpot Hunter going from 1 to 4.
Yeah, I mean, and also not just the megas available. The major at $6,000, 53 balls or less to win it, and $79 and 56 balls or less to take home the minor prize.
Oh yeah, and just so you guys know, that minor clicks up every $50. So every $50, it's going to be clicking up 4 balls. So it goes out all the time.
And then after that, we got Happy Hour Bingo. That runs from 4 all the way till around 6:15, and we play a bunch of different games during that happy hour, including 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo that starts our happy hour off right at 4 o'clock. $4,617 available on that. If you don't win it, you'll get another shot right at 6 o'clock to try and take home that same jackpot.
Oh yeah, but in between that, we got those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter with that mega sitting at $122,140 in 49 balls or less. That major prize in $16,044 in 51 balls or less, and that minor prize sitting at $69.75 in 52 balls or less. But every $100, that'll be clicking up 4 balls, so that should be going out really quickly.
Yeah, and right after that second game of Lucky 4 Bingo, after those 23 games, you got a $50 tuxedo special game. We only have until Monday that we're still going to be running those games, so make sure you guys are coming out at 6:05 to play that great tournament game.
Oh yeah, but after that we get started into some Skull Bingo going from 6 to 10. It's the $1 cards with that coverall sitting at $20,720 in 50 balls or less. That large frame prize that you can take home in 43 balls, that's sitting at $5,195. And that line prize that goes out all the time, it's starting at a clean slate at $0 so that you can take home in 10 balls or less.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff. But what I'm super excited about is our triple specialty night next week. We are not only having just a MegaSota game night and a Wild Wednesday, but we're adding in another one with Game Day Bingo. We're going to be celebrating that March Mania final from 6 all the way till 8 o'clock. We're going to be playing a bunch of Vikings victory, as well as a grand finale of a $100 buy-in tuxedo special.
That is going to be awesome. But we got a couple winners on this line prize with Hilljack over at Northside Bar and Swanee's over at our place on 3rd. They'll be splitting up that $13 line prize.
Yeah, but those other 2 specialty nights are MegaSota game night. It starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. Bunch of PGL action available on that one. Tony and Nikki try and give out one of our favorite jackpots, that Jackpot Jungle $1 edition. They just gave it out last week at 36,000. But you guys can take home at the same ball count, 54 balls or less, $500 already.
Oh yeah, and the next day, it's our Wild Wednesday, going from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. This one's a 25-cent edition where you can take home $10,754 in 52 balls or less.
I'm super excited. But we got Yaz17 over at Moe's Mounds View, taking home $13 on this one, giving us a beautiful run-up for this $7 jackpot. As we're getting towards this $7 jackpot, we got some national days to get into, and this first one's a fun one. It's National Sourdough Bread Day. Woo. Yeah, National Sourdough Bread Day on April 1st recognizes one of the world's oldest leaven breads.
Oh yeah, I love sourdough. Probably my favorite bread.
Oh, it's up there. It's definitely one of those great ones.
I think making grilled cheese with sourdough is probably the best way to go.
Ooh,
or Texas toast if you're really feeling.
I gotta make sure I'm thinking of the right bread before I completely commit to it. Yeah, I can get behind that. Just having it on some toast or whatever it is can make it taste so good.
Oh, yeah. Sourdough toast is one of the best things in the world.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah. We got Sour over at Moonlight Bay taking home that $19 Musco prize. Good job, Sour.
Did you ever as a kid try those like warheads and then just try to like straight face them?
I would attempt, yeah.
Yeah, I never could. Never successfully ever did it.
No.
But I tried every single time
Every
to
time.
straight face it.
I would like try and eat one in front of the mirror to see if I could like stop it. It was like never successful.
And because like I had my siblings there too, and like they'd be eating it too, and I wanted to be the cool one of my siblings, and so I was like, oh, this isn't sour. This isn't sour at all.
Your face just like scrunches
yeah,
up.
exactly. And
You're like-
I'm trying to be like, no, you guys are wimps for thinking it's sour. I could just eat this like candy.
You like turn around real quick to like wipe the tears.
Exactly. No, those warheads. But good job, Sour, getting the win in Twins Bingo. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this next game. But happy National Sourdough Bread Day.
Oh, yeah, and next up on our national days, it is National 1 Cent Day. What does Benjamin Franklin, the phrase mind your business, April 1st, and National 1 Cent Day all have in common? The answer is the penny, which we recognize on National 1 Cent Day.
Yeah, I love the scene from, I don't know how many times you've seen Soul, but I just watched Soul again last night for the second time ever, and there's a hilarious scene where they have these mentors to try and get these, like, kid souls before they go out into the actual world.
To find their, like,
their passion.
Yeah, their passion.
And so so this one soul can't find his passion. None of these mentors can teach him his passion, and one of the mentors is actually Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it's like, how do you feel about wait, yeah, he's on the 1 cent, right? Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, he's like, how do you feel about him being? How do you feel about being on the 1 cent? And he's like, oh, it's a great honor. And then he's like, you know, they put Andrew Jackson on the 20. And he's like, Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
And it cracks me up. It had me rolling.
Oh, yeah. He must be like, he's like on the penny and the $5 bill, and then he's like, Jackson's on the 20?
Yeah, it cracks me up. But happy National 1 Cent Day. And, you know, maybe you'll find a lucky penny on the ground. I always love finding lucky pennies.
I always do, too. Have you heard that they were trying to, like, remove pennies from being used in, like, currency?
Really?
Yeah.
What an interesting, I don't feel like that would be a great, I feel like you got to have the 1 cent to be able to, like, make everything even.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Unless everything worked in 5 cents and, like.
Yeah, that's what they were, like, I guess attempting to get towards, is that everything would work like that, but I just don't. See
it would have to change to that before you took away the penny.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And then by then it's like, when did they stop taking pennies?
Yeah, and like how
would we get them out of circulation even?
That's very, very true. It would probably be closer to like the $2 bill, you know what I mean? Like where the $2 bill still is accessible. Like you can still use a $2 bill to buy things.
Yeah.
But they just don't make them anymore, and so you don't see $2 bills ever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. They just stopped printing them.
Yeah, but $2 bills never made sense. So
I guess I like $2 bills.
You don't have. I mean, I like them just because they're cool.
Yeah.
But outside of that, they're just kind of like, why we don't have a 2 cents coin? Like, why would we have a 2 cents coin?
Yeah, I like that we have I like 50-cent pieces. I think those make sense.
Yeah, they definitely do. That's a super, super nice way to be able to build up your cash, you know?
Like $50 is like, I just got 2 of these. Here you go.
Exactly. I like it. But we are in this next game of Twins Bingo, and happy National 1 Cent Day. We do have April Fool's Day on today. National April Fool's Day on March 1st has long been a day when practical jokes and tricks are played on the unaware. It's time when children convince their parents they've broken a bone. Parents get in on the planning too. Classic April Fool's jokes include caramel-covered onions or fake doggy doo-doo in inconvenient places. Businesses launch impractical or unbelievable products for the fun of the day, and the newspaper prints incredible headlines, catching readers off guard.
Oh yeah, there's what about What about the news you heard about yesterday?
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that. Did we talk about the line prize? Lucky Tim over at VFW Shack would be $16. But, yes, I did get totally fooled. One, it was posted at 11 o'clock last night, so I don't feel like I was too ridiculous to actually believe it. But it was an early April Fool's joke, and it basically was breaking news. Antonio Brown signed by the Vikings for $4 million or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my goodness, we just signed Antonio Brown. Like, what an interesting move.
Yeah,
like,
because I was like, why?
I mean, like, I know he's a good player, but he needs surgery. Like, he's a lot of like hassle to deal with, just like because of everything he brings. And
yeah.
And so I was like, okay, like, what is the front office thinking? And then I finally read to the end of the post and was like, oh, okay. But by that point, I had already screamed to Will that we had signed Antonio Brown.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of a freak out in the kitchen for a second.
It definitely was.
I don't know if it was necessarily a good one either. It was a little.
We were a little concerned.
Yeah.
We do have a birthday. Happy birthday over at Ultimate Sports Bar and Grill. Taking home $16. I don't even care if that's a April Fool's joke. Here's some luck for your birthday. Hopefully you can take home a great prize, but not in this one. It's just going to be a must-go of $24.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever done any, rememberable
April Fool's jokes? I mean, I've switched the cereal around on my siblings, like put different bags into different containers, and so like you'd pour Cheerios and you'd get like Kicks or something.
Man, that's not even funny. You don't mess with someone's cereal. It's like, especially in like high school or something. It is 6 o'clock in the morning.
We did get the double win for birthday over at Ultimate Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $24. But it's the perfect one because they're waking up in the morning. You do it like before you go to bed, and you know no one's going to be eating cereal. And then they wake up and they just think, oh, nobody's meddled with anything yet for April Fool's Day. And they go and they pour their cereal and they realize, oh, now I got to eat a whole bowl of whatever cereal they just got.
Man, I'd be so upset if I'm like thinking I'm getting like Honey Nut Cheerios and then I get like cinnamon like Kicks or something.
Yeah.
The bowl's going.
It's the Honey Nut Kicks.
Have you seen the video with the guy like he gets like the bowl? So he's like, "What is this?" And just like throws
chucks it.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I have done during April Fools. Yeah.
I don't know what else I've done. I don't think I've done anything like too crazy.
Yeah, April Fool's jokes. I'm trying to think of any others I did. We can look up some fun April Fool's jokes, though, for you guys to plan to do on maybe your children, or if your children's with you, they can plan to do on to you today.
Oh, one time our friend's parents, they actually needed to replace their mailbox, or at least like the post for it. So what we did is like just like on April Fool's, like we took a Sawzall and like took the mailbox off. And then obviously it was like, oh yeah, we actually already dug the post for the new one to go in.
That's super funny. Oh, we got here's an April Fool's prank that's perfect for kids. If you have a heavy sleeper, move the furniture around, change out their comforter, and make them feel like they're in a completely different room, but they're still in their room.
Or if they're even like knocked out, you can even like swap your kid from one bed to another and just move your kids around. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of nice just to change stuff around a little. It's like Martha Stewart by just moving your kid to another room.
That'd be hilarious. We do have another one. Turn their milk blue. Get a little bit of food dye and go at it. Get a little Star Wars themed, I guess, milk.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, why? Okay, have some Star Wars fans in the family. Tell them that you got them extra special milk direct from Tatooine. This is an easily April Fool's prank for kids. It's perfect for those who drink milk or eat cereal every morning.
Oh yeah. Nikki said that would freak her out, and I think it might have been the first one we said. The
moving
you were sleeping somewhere,
and you just everything got shifted, and everything was like that.
Have you seen like the videos of like the guy that's like the prank they do with like the outhouse or something, where they have like a whole like movable building they then like put like around the outhouse, so when they open the door, they're like in like a room like in a business meeting or something.
That's hilarious.
They just got done using like a porta potty.
They open up, and it's like almost like they opened up a real door, and they're like, how did this happen? What just happened?
Yeah.
That's Great. That cracks me up. That would be a hilarious prank. We do have another one. Let the Easter Bunny play jokester. Okay, here's an interesting one. April Fool's Day isn't far from Easter Sunday. It's the perfect opportunity to let your Easter Bunny have a little fun early this year. If you've already stocked up on Easter candy, carefully unpeel the foil of some foil wrapped chocolate eggs and reuse the wrapper and cover individual grapes for a sweet and silly surprise.
Man, I think I'd be so upset if I
would
opened up
be
the chocolate.
I would be so mad. I'd be so upset.
See, the parents that do that, those are the ones that end up in retirement homes.
That's terrible. That's terrible. And we got one more, and it's give them a little bathroom reading. Okay, what is this? This one is easy April Fool's prank for kids that is low effort with big laughs. Unroll your toilet paper a bit and use Sharpie to write a funny joke or Happy April Fool's Day on the TP. Roll it back up and wait to see who uncovers your surprise.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, super, super good stuff. Love good April Fool's jokes, and I can't believe they suggested covering with tinfoil grapes and advertising it as candy.
That's terrible.
Oh, I would probably actually be upset with my parents after that.
Oh, I would be too. It's kind of like when you go trick or treating and someone there's that one house handing out toothbrushes.
Exactly. I just walk away. You know,
you just leave it.
You see the kid in front of you, and you're like, okay, no, never mind. Get out of here.
Yeah, you see him get a thing of floss. You're like,
yep.
Next house.
Let's
I
go.
heard they got king size.
They got king size. No, that was the key. It's figuring out what neighborhoods gave out the king size because there were some great neighborhoods.
Oh yeah, especially if you can get your parents to drive you there.
But did we talk about the line prize winner, Winnie Pooh, over at VFW Spring Lake Park, $5.
Oh, and now we got Big Spender over at Monticello VFW.
I have $15 actually.
Ooh, yeah, and now we have Big Spender over at Monticello VFW taking $15 on that large M.
Yeah, giving us a little bit of a run-up at this $7,000 jackpot. We'll see if we can give this out. But we do have a little bit of Twins news as Twins manager Rocco Paldili announced the team's opening day starter yesterday. Instead of widely expected Sonny Gray, from whom the Twins traded last year's first-round pick, and Chase Petty, Joe Ryan has received the nod on April 7th against Seattle. Joe Ryan is the third player in MLB's expansion era since 1961 to make an opening day start within his first 6 games of his career.
Wow, that is crazy. But we do have another winner with Bink over at Richville VFW, taking home $23 on that must-go prize.
Yeah, now we're getting enrolled into a game number 5 of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play and see if you can win that great $7,000 jackpot. We were talking about Joe Ryan getting the first opening day start out of only 3 guys to ever do it within their first 6 games of their career. Thus far, Ryan has made 2 starts this spring, allowing 3 hits and striking out 6 over 5 innings.
Ooh, that'll be very fun to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how he does. He's a young player with a lot of upside. If he can end up playing as good as we think he can, we'll have a super, super good pitching squad with us.
Oh, yeah. But if you want to show them a little bit of support for their first game, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play Twins Win today wherever Pilot games are played and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round.
Definitely some great stuff there. But we do have we can get into the Twiking Zone right now. And the Twiking Zone is what you guys are earning points for right now because you're playing a little bit of Twins Bingo. We combine the points from Twins Bingo and Vikings Bingo. And here is the Twiking Zone. In 10th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 74,000 points. With 81,000 points in 9th place, we got Brizo over at Big Dog Sports Cafe. 8th place, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 87,000 points. With 89,000 points in 7th place, we got Dago 11 over at Polar Lounge. 6th place, it's Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 97,000 points. And before I pass up Dago 11, Polar Lounge, the location Dago 11 plays out, is only 1,000 points away from getting into our location top 10.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, but in 5th place, we got GTZ over at the Midi with 98,000 points. With 107,000 points in 4th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Andy's Hometown Tavern. 3rd place, it's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 110,000 points. with 128,000 points. In second place, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And then in first place, the number 1 player, Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 143,000 points.
Good job to all of our players in those standings, but on the location side of things, in 10th place is VFW Blaine with 101,000 points. In 9th place is Titan Sports Loon in Oakdale with 106,000 points. With 121,000 points in 7th place is a two-way tie between Steve-O's and Crystal and Carbone's Pizza CR Billiards Coon Rapids. In 6th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 188,000 points. In 5th place, closing in on that 200,000 point club, is Eagles Rochester with 193,000 points. With 211,000 points in 4th place is Corner Bar and Goodhue in Goodhue. In 3rd place is American Legion Fridley with 228,000 points. And in 2nd place is Corky's Bar South Haven with 316,000 points. Very commanding lead over 3rd place, but with even more of a lead in 1st place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 527,000 points. Over 200,000 points over 2nd place.
Yeah, crazy. And is close to 300,000 points ahead of the number 3 location. It's insane what they've been able to do.
Oh, yeah, it is crazy.
But we do have an ETAB spotlight that we can get into, and that is Blazing Wheels. We're listening to it right now. It's the brand new ETAB game that just came out. It's got great sound.
Oh, yeah.
Really
good baseline.
Yeah, make sure you guys are checking in with that one, or just the 50 different Charitable ETAB games that we have.
Oh, yeah, you can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
But we do have a little bit of music history to get into now, and some fun one. It was just MC Hammer's birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
And so might as well talk about a little bit of MC Hammer news, as a day after his birthday in 1992, MC Hammer's Too Legit to Quit tour begins in Hampton, Virginia. By the end of the tour, 2 of his supporting acts have become more popular than he is, Boys to Men and TLC.
Wow, that's sad. I feel that's not fun. He starts the tour on his birthday, like right after.
The day after. We do have G-Man over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill taking home that line prize of $15. But, yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, you can't blame them for getting too popular. I mean, Boys to Men, huge. TLC, and huge as well.
And being able to go from supporting acts to being like major and having your own.
Oh, and I think MC Hammer gave them a lot of that opportunity to be able to grow their brand.
Oh yeah, which is really awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, shout out to MC Hammer for helping those guys get a platform, and also, who doesn't like a tour named Too Legit to Quit?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
It always got the great names, MC Hammer. But we do have one more day in music history, and this one's a fun one. I thought this one was just interesting. 2016 actor turned singer Kiefer Sutherland releases his debut single, Not Enough Whiskey.
Interesting. I guess he's the actor from that Designated Survivor show.
Yes, I do remember him from that. I think he's been in a lot of war, military, gun action movies.
Yeah, he's also in 24 and The Lost Boys.
Interesting. Stand By Me.
Yeah. What is he?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was in Stand By Me.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh, he's Ace. Okay.
Oh, he's Ace in Stand By Me. That's
okay,
really, really cool.
sense.
Well, that's
awesome.
I didn't realize that he turned into a singer.
Yeah, that's
now,
really
and
cool.
I guess we've all been there. Not Enough Whiskey. That's what he released. We do have TG, whatever, Swanee. TG Pack, I don't know. And we got Mikey, all splitting that large M. Good job to all those players.
But we also got a couple Musco winners because we got Fred Trish over at Moonlight Bay, TG Vikes over at Patrick's Tavern, and
just them two.
Oh yeah, just those two splitting up that $23 Musco prize. Good job to the both of those players.
Yeah, I like TG Vikes over TG Pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan. I know you're a little bit of a Packers fan deep down. Like you hide it here for our broadcast because we are Vikings fans here on the broadcast. And so you shove your Packer fandom deep down within.
Yeah, with all those shiny new Pilot TVs, I don't want tomatoes on them.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not Packers fans here.
No.
I mean, you got to admit
that leaves when I go in the door.
You have to admit they have one of the ugliest jerseys in all of the NFL.
They're disgusting.
I mean, green and yellow. Who decided to do the colors of mucus?
Yeah, it's okay. It's like bronchitis phlegm.
For real.
And it's okay, yeah, I get it. Like cheeseheads, there's the yellow, right?
Yeah.
But why is it moldy cheeseheads with the green?
Cheeseheads. Exactly. We don't like Packers. Boo, Packers.
Also, I'm usually very frustrated with them most of the time anyways.
Nah,
So.
they just got rid of Devontae Adams, your guys' best wide receiver. And
yeah, I know.
we'll see what happens with them. Hopefully, I think our Vikings are primed and ready to take over the North over top of them. So that's some good stuff.
I really like purple anyways. We'll go to the Vikings.
I know you're a purple fan, so
Yeah.
we got. I think honestly, the Vikings have one of the best uniforms in all of the NFL.
Oh, they do.
Absolutely love.
And you can't beat I love how they have the matte purple for the helmets.
Oh
with,
yeah,
the white for the
and that they've been able to keep that horn as their classic symbol on their helmets for years.
And it's still there, and it's still I think they have the coolest helmets.
Yeah, I really big fan
Especially.
of our Vikings uniforms. But you guys are getting enrolled into some Twins action, which we're super excited because our Twins are going to get started next week into the regular season. So make sure you guys are paying into all of the Twins news that's coming out because we are making some big moves. But you guys are making some big moves getting signed up at PGL.world. And if you haven't been one of those players, go and do so. It's super easy, only about 30 seconds to do it. And you guys can get access to insider information, monthly newsletter that has all great information, as well as access to our Pilot Player Connect app, which you can just use the same login that you use to make that PGL.world.
Oh yeah, and when you sign up, you get put on our new PGL member spotlight, where we give you guys a little bit of extra luck and see if we can get you guys onto those PGL standings. We had a couple players that did just that, including Burr, Minnesota Dusty, B-Man 57, Torch X, D Pelly, Blotter Luke, Tina, All Grace, Stormy 34, Fountain 35, Andy, as well as Jasper.
Yeah, good job to all those players getting signed up, and hopefully you guys can work your way into these PGL standings because these players have been going at it. Getting bumped back as of Wednesday, we had Sarah Honey at VFW Austin moving from 9th into 10th with 710,000 points. With 743,000 points in 9th place, we got Lulu over at Poppers. 8th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 773,000 points. With 860,000 points in 7th place, we got Ted over at Billy's Rockford. 6th place, it's Bryzo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 864,000 points. With 884,000 points in 5th place, we got Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern. 4th place, it's Forget You D over at Eagles Austin with 885,000 points. Now we get into that 1 million point club because in 3rd place, we got Big Dog over at Little Fall Bowling Center with 1,056,000 points. With 1,254,000 points in 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And then that number 1 player, it's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,537,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But before we go over the locations, we do have a winner with Roger over at Poppers, taking home $15 on that line prize. Good job, Roger.
Yeah, now hopefully we can get that $15 large M out early so we can have a run up at this $7,000 jackpot.
Oh yeah, but on to the location side of the PGL standings, in 10th place is Neighbors Pub Dover with 2,552,000 points. In 9th place is Beck's Pub in Becker with 2,558,000 points. In 8th place is Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 2,714,000 points. Shortly ahead with 2,719,000 points is 7th place Leah Sports Bar in Mazeppa. In 6th place is American Legion Cleveland with 2,869,000 points. In 5th place is VFW Northfield in Northfield with 2,874,000 points. In 4th place with 2,963,000 points. Closing in on that 3 million point club is Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. In 3rd place is Neeson's Gaylord with 3,865,000 points. In 2nd place, closing in on that 4 million point club, is Billy's Rockford with 3,993,000 points. But the only location in 1st place able to get into that 4 million point club and still rising is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 4,672,000 points, closing in on that 5 million point club.
Yeah, definitely some great location movement there. We'll see if Billy's Rockford can get into that 4 million point club just next PGL night, which is coming sooner than you may expect because we only have to wait till Monday for that back-to-back-to-back PGL action nights. But we do have a little bit of wild news, and our Wild Wednesdays end off those PGL nights. Before I get into the wild news, though, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Decent over at Triple R Bar and Grill and Steve over at Our Place on 3rd. They'll be splitting up that $15 large M. Good job to both those players.
Yeah, and our Wild are now 41, 20, and 5. And before I talk about the game just last night, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine taking home $23 on that Musco prize. Good job.
Yeah, Evgene Malkin scored with 3 minutes and 57 seconds into overtime, and Rickard Rekal had 2 goals as the Pittsburgh Penguins halted Minnesota's 7-game win streak Thursday night with a 4-3 victory over the Wild. Kirill Kaprizov scored his 38th goal for Minnesota to tie the franchise record for points in a season with 83. Matt Dumba and Frederick Gaudreau also scored for the Wild, who wrapped up a 9-game homestand, the longest in team history, by going to overtime for the fourth time in the last 5 games. Minnesota was the NHL best 7-0 in overtime coming in, ended up not winning, and now they are 7-0-1.
Ah, man, really sad. But honestly, it's okay because streaks do have to come to an end.
They do.
Our Wild are still killing it, and I still see us doing very good things.
I definitely agree with that one. It's an overtime loss to a hot Pittsburgh Penguins team, and hopefully we can't have that affect us, and we can head into this weekend and get another win as our Wild are taking on the Hurricanes at 6 p.m. And you guys can support our Wild taking on the Hurricanes by playing the great E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. Play wherever you play bingo in Minnesota and see if you can take home some big cash in that Slapshot bonus round.
Oh, yeah. But on to some fishing. We got a really fun fishing report. This one's coming from Lake of the Woods Tourism by Outdoors Weekly, and this was recorded on March 30th, 2022. On the Rainy River, anglers are looking forward to the open water and the spring walleye run. As March 28th, the open water line on the Rainy River was still east of the Nelson Park access in Birchdale, Minnesota. There is a stretch of open water down the middle of the river near Franz Jevny, which is just east of Nelson Park access. But colder temps have slowed down the open water progress a bit. Only Mother Nature knows, but when the river starts to open up, it can happen fast. So make sure you're staying tuned. And the snowmobile trail has officially closed.
Yeah, and so everything's over in the Rainy River. It looks like everything is getting ready for the summer fishing season.
Oh yeah, which is gonna be very exciting. You just gotta wait for the river to open up a little bit more. So that'll be really nice.
Yeah, what's the biggest fish you've ever caught hand size? Just going like this, giving us.
Got a pretty good bass about that big.
Okay, thanks. That's better than what I've done.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not, because I caught a baby shark and that thing was pretty big, and so it's probably around like this large is about the largest I've done.
I saw videos of people doing just like going on the shore and just catching sharks from the ocean.
It's crazy.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, I hated it as a kid. I don't know if have I told you the story about me catching a shark?
No.
Okay, so I go out. Back when I lived in Georgia, I would go fishing a lot out in the ocean.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so one of my early times out there fishing, I cast the line. I'm pulling something. And I can't pull it in. Like all to save me. I can't pull this in as like a little 5-year-old kid trying to reel this bad boy in. And so I get someone else to help me. They're like holding my hand as I'm reeling it in. We finally get it in, and we realize it's a shark that it was getting reeled in. And so then they were like, "Oh, this is so cool! I can't believe you caught a shark, Ian! Like this is so cool. Take a picture with it." And I'm like, "No, I'm not taking a picture with that. I do not want to take my picture." And he's like, "Don't worry, I'll hold it, and you just take a picture with it." And so it's literally like my dad like walking me up and like forcing me like to stand like with my face right next to this dude holding a shark next to my face, and I'm like, you can tell in my eyes, I'm like smiling, but I'm terrified.
Oh yeah, we got a line prize winner with Thank God It's Friday over at Miniger Sports Bar. Sports Hub taking $16 on that line prize.
And now working on this $16 large M. And like we're talking about, whenever you get those crazy catches, you always take a picture of it. And so whenever you take home a giant jackpot, take a picture of it. But it doesn't just have to be giant jackpots. It could be you playing pilot games, you playing with your friends, favorite bartender, any reason to send in a player pick to us, send it in. You can share those on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com, or when you post it onto any of your social medias, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just hashtag Pilot Games, and we'll be able to see those as well.
Oh yeah, and if you want to take some really fun pictures, we are now taking specific photos for impersonations of what you guys think Ian looked like next to that shark. So for your next jackpot, make the most scared look you can.
That would be an interesting choice. That would be an interesting choice. What I would like to see is more player pictures with like the team that you're rooting for in March Madness. That might be a real goal for you guys. Is whatever it is, make sure you're like letting us know who you're rooting for, whether it's Duke, UNC, or the other great schools that are in that Final
Four.
Four.
We got like Villanova as well as
we got this down here. Villanova and Kansas. Yeah, a top-seeded matchup right there. Can't wait to see that Duke UNC matchup though. That might be the one I'm most excited for.
Oh yeah, that one is going to be really fun to look forward to.
Yeah, but we've had TG Vikes get a bunch of wins during this, so might as well talk a little bit about a Vikings news. And one of the head draft analysts is Todd McShay, and he actually shifted the Vikings' first-round prediction to DB after free agency, as he originally had put them as an edge rusher.
Ooh, interesting, but we do have a couple large M winners with Tyler over at Jack's Bar and Grill and Abby over at Bungalow Inn. They'll be splitting up that $16 large M. Makes sense. Our new broadcaster is over playing some pilot games.
Yeah, good stuff. Good to see Tyler out there. We do have a $24 must-go going out to Fred Trisha over at Moonlight Bay, and splitting it with Tom and Medusa. Medusa over at Beck's Pub in Becker, and Tom over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, yeah, good job to all three of those players taking home the coverall prize.
But we were talking about what Todd McShay is predicting for our Vikings, and he said to keep our eyes out on cornerback or even safety on the board when number 12 pick rolls around. A scenario in which Minnesota could take a safety, Sean McVay said, is if Notre Dame safety Kyle Hamilton happens to fall. Although draft experts could see Hamilton going as high as Detroit in the number 2 pick, a lot of people have been seeing him drop out of the top 10 in a lot of draft boards. A lot of things are saying that the NFL teams at the top are not as high on Kyle Hamilton as maybe the media is on Kyle Hamilton. And so he may drop out of the top 10. I think maybe an absolute steal for our Minnesota Vikings, as if you remove positional value, he may be the best player in this entire draft.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just athletically wise.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6'4", 230 pounds, can shift between safety and linebacker, has coverage skills, and then can also be one of those dominant blitzing guys that can do a lot of the same stuff that Jamal Adams brings to the table.
He is definitely the kind of player that Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and they're looking for.
Yeah, I think he would be a great fit. Todd McShay also mentioned cornerback options, as he mentioned Ahmad Sauce Gardner as the best cornerback in this year's class, which I think is going to be tough for us to pick up due to us being at the number 12 spot. But the falling Derek Stingley Jr. may be the selection for our Vikings, who overlapped with one of our favorite Vikings receivers, Justin Jefferson, when they both played at LSU and won a national championship together.
Oh yeah, they already have that camaraderie.
Yeah, he's already got a friend there, someone to bring him within the system, and then also to be surrounded by veterans like Patrick Peterson. He's one of those guys. If we were drafting in 2019, there's no doubt he would have been the first cornerback off the board for sure. He had one of the best freshman seasons we've ever seen out of a cornerback, and so if he can come back to that, injuries have really plagued him, but an uninjured Derek Stingley Jr. at the top of his game, he is dominant, and we could be seeing that in a Vikings uniform.
Oh, yeah, it'll be very exciting to see. And I'm excited just to see whether we go for Sauce Gardner or Derek Stingley Jr.
Yeah, I mean,
the cornerback side
right now I'm kind of buzzing about Kyle Hamilton maybe going to the really Vikings.
Cool. I know that like they're saying that he might not drop. He might drop, but there's still that chance that he doesn't.
Exactly. It just matters on where the teams value him at.
Yeah, and maybe there's other teams that are looking at maybe possibly doing the same thing as just getting an all-around like
really good player.
Good player that can, like you said, swap from, safety, going into linebacker, and just do coverage wherever you need.
Yeah, exactly. One of those versatile guys. So support our Minnesota Vikings and hope that Kyle Hamilton falls and play a little bit of Vikings victory. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus and win some big prizes. It's one of our favorite ETAB games, and so go check it out.
Oh, yeah, but we got balls dropping on this one, and it's going to be really close.
Yeah, we're in a game number 7 of Twins Bingo, so make sure you guys are getting after it. We'll only have a few more shots at giving out these great prizes, but we have another standings to get into.
Oh yeah, these are going to be the jackpot standings. You guys can earn points for this by playing the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, going from 4 to 6. But we do got a winner with Roger over at Poppers, taking home $18 on that line prize. Good job, Roger.
Yeah, nice stuff.
Oh yeah, kicking off these player standings is the two-way tie in 9th place with Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids and Rich over at Shady's Railside. They are both at 34,000 points. In 8th place is Else over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. Sandwiched between another tie with 6th place, 2A Girl over at Maurer Brothers Liquor and Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern. They're both at 54,000 points. Able to skip forward out of that tie is 5th place Brother Nat over at the Chart House, shortly ahead with 55,000 points. In 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 61,000 points. Able to put more of a gap between him and Brother Nat. In 3rd place is Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 82,000 points. In 2nd place is Bowl over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 88,000 points. And with the commanding lead in 1st place is Bobo, also at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 120,000 points.
Alrighty, definitely some great stuff there. The location standings sit like this. In 9th place, we have a 3-way tie between American Legion Fridley, Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop, and Shajank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow. They all have 63,000 points. Only 1,000 points ahead of them with 64,000 points. In 8th place, we got Shady's Railside and Rice. 7th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 67,000 points. With 72,000 points in 6th place, we got the Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place, it's Billy's Rockford with 76,000 points. With 81,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes New Ulm. Now we get into that 100,000 point club. In 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 114,000 points.
Oh yeah, but we got a winner with Bink over at Richfield VFW, taking home $18 on that large M.
Yeah, and we have clicked over on that jackpot, but I'm going to continue on with these standings because in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 147,000 points. And then in 1st place, at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 311,000 points.
Oh yeah, they got that commanding lead because they have the top 3 players in the player standings.
Yeah,
it really helps them out.
It definitely does. But we do have a winner on this coverall. It's Tyler splitting it with Scrub Eye. Tyler playing at Jack's Bar and Grill and Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. But we are talking about bingo, and we need to get into some really great bingo that's going to be happening because in celebration of the NCAA Basketball Final Four and Finals, we will be having a $100 Tuxedo Special Flash Bingo Tournament game Saturday at 6 p.m. for the Final Four, and then Monday at 8 p.m. for the NCAA Finals.
Oh yeah, this will be the final Tuxedo Special. It'll be the $100 Tuxedo Special Flash tournament, so you guys want to check that out.
Definitely. But we do have some great celebrity birthdays. I know you're gonna like this one because you're a big fan of these giant monsters.
Oh yeah, in 1875 was Edgar Wallace, English novelist, playwright, and journalist, known for creating The Terror, The Four Just Men, and he also created King Kong.
Isn't that awesome? Like in 1875, love that. I know you're more of a Godzilla guy.
Oh yeah.
But King Kong, definitely one of those great. I don't even know what to call them.
I think they were in like the new films. They started calling them Titans.
Titans, and so yeah, out of those Titans of Godzilla and King Kong and all that. It's super fun, and King Kong has to be one of my favorite throughout all of time.
Oh yeah, he's just awesome. I remember watching like the older Godzilla movies when he's with like the old Skull Island movie.
Is Donkey Kong based off King Kong?
I'm not sure. I think Kong is just a way of like saying.
Yeah, but like they've both. So is Donkey Kong related to King Kong? That's the question. Although some people think that Donkey Kong is the animated version of King Kong, that is not correct. Donkey Kong and King Kong have similar names, but they are not actually related in any way. So it's just like,
okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's funny. It looks like that he really liked Popeye the Sailor Man, and that was one of the biggest influences for King Kong, actually. I mean
really
Donkey Kong.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really cool stuff. But happy birthday to the creator of it all, King Kong, Edgar Wallace, born in 1875. Next up, born in 1929, a iconic coach from the University of Michigan, Bo Schembechler Jr., an American College Football Hall of Fame tackle for the University of Miami. But he was a coach for Miami University from 1963 through 68, and then is more known for his time with the University of Michigan when he coached from 1969 all the way to 89, which helped Michigan get the most wins in all of college football, and that's because he had a career record of 234 wins, only 65 losses, and 8 ties. That is an incredible record that spanned over 20 years.
U of M couldn't have a 20-year career like that ever again.
Oh my gosh! And he was one of those last great University of Michigan coaches. Happy birthday, Bo Schembechler! Definitely just iconic.
Oh yeah, but born in 1939 is Phil Niekro, American Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher, famed knuckleballer. He had a no-hitter in 1975. In 1973, he was a 5-time MLB All-Star, a 5 times Golden Glove, and he played for the Milwaukee/Atlanta Braves.
Wow, we do have Tyler over at Jack's Bar and Grill getting another win of $21 on this Lime prize. Really good job, Tyler, in this game number 9.
Oh yeah, but as we were saying, Phil Niekro, American famed knuckleballer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Especially like being able to be a good knuckleball pitcher is really hard because I never was able to figure him out all that well.
Yeah,
I tried so hard.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with it. But yeah, his nickname was actually Nuxies. He was an American baseball pitcher for 24 seasons in the major league, 20 of them for the Milwaukee Bucks/Atlanta Braves. He had 318 career victories, and that is the most by a knuckleballer, and ranks 16th on MLB's all-time win list.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
a very
crazy.
iconic baseball player. Born in 1940, though, we got Wangari Maathai, a Kenyan environmentalist and political activist, founder of the Green Belt Movement, and was the recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 2004, and got the Gandhi Peace Prize in 2006.
Wow. Very forward person.
Yeah, definitely is.
Get that. That is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm sure did a lot of good things. We do have a large M going out, though.
Oh, yeah, going out to Fred and Trisha Fred over at Moonlight Bay, taking home $21 on that large M. Good job, Trisha Fred.
Yeah, well, the Green Belt Movement is an indigenous, grassroots, non-governmental organization based in Kenya that takes a holistic approach to development by focusing on environment conservation, community development, and a capacity building.
Wow, that's very nice.
Wow, that seems like they're just doing a lot of great things over there in Africa.
Oh, yeah. But born in 1983. Before I go over this, we do have a couple winners. We got Medusa over at Beck's Pub and Yeti over at Halfley's Bar. They'll be splitting up that $31 Musco prize.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff for those winners as we're getting enrolled into the final game of Twins Bingo. And so get enrolled, press play. We only have this final shot to give out $7 grand.
Oh, yeah, and next up on the celebrity birthday list is born in 1983, Sean Taylor, American NFL free safety. He went to the Pro Bowl in 2006 and 7, and he was All-Pro in 2007, and he played for the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, so really, really sad story where he passed away really early on in his football career, but is known for being one of the hardest-hitting safeties of all time. Absolutely laid dudes out. If you want to look up a fun highlight film, look up a Sean Taylor highlight film, and you'll see dudes getting decleated, turf up in the air, and cleats facing towards the sky.
I think John has shown me this video.
Oh, he is insane. One of my favorite safeties to ever step foot on the NFL football field.
Oh, man.
But next up is, well, not one of my favorite celebrities to ever step foot on the light. We do have in 1995, Logan Paul, American YouTube personality.
Yeah.
Did you see,
he exists.
not talking about Logan Paul, but Jake Paul and all the, fights he's trying to instigate?
Oh, yeah.
He
isn't he trying to get Kanye to fight Pete Davidson?
Kanye and Pete Davidson, he offered them both $50 million to be able to have that fight happen.
What's crazy is honestly what he should do is just take 50 of those $1 million and give that $50 million to Pete Davidson as well, because Kanye will do it for free. Kanye's just if you put me in a ring, he'll probably fight Pete Davidson. He's just wait. You're telling me that
Kanye and Will Smith tag team with Pete Davidson, and no, I'm not going to even talk about it. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds to get enrolled in this next one, and we do have our Timberwolves news as they are 42-32, taking a loss to the Toronto Raptors 125-102 on Wednesday night. But we are hoping that we can get the win tonight as we are facing the people who are just one spot ahead of us in these playoffs, and that is Denver. We're taking them on at 8 o'clock tonight, and it should be a good game to try and move us up into the 6th place spot.
Oh, yeah, because while we're gaining a win in this, they'll be taking a loss, so that'll be very nice. We are actually Nugget chasers currently. So.
For sure, just like that great E-Tab game that just came out about a month ago. If you guys haven't tried it, check out Nugget Chasers as well, as our Timberwolves are our own little Nugget Chasers. But we got a top 5 Twiking Zone standings, and you want to talk about the players in the top 5?
Oh, yeah, kicking off in 5th place is GTZ over at the Midi with 98,000 points. In 4th place is Yo-Yo over at Andy's Hometown Tavern. 3rd place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. In 2nd place is Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley.
Yeah, good job to all of those players. In the location standings in 5th place, we got Eagles Rochester. 4th place, it's Corner Bar Goodhue. 3rd place, it's American Legion Fridley. 2nd, Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. We do have some fun movies released on today in this final game. And we have in 1965, The Sound of Music. 1993, The Sandlot. 2011, Insidious. And in 2022, the brand new superhero movie, Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius.
Yeah, haven't heard a lot of good things about Morbius.
I haven't either, and I'm kind of sad because I heard that they just said that Sony messed it up again or something.
Yeah, we'll see what can happen. I was hoping for a little bit more of a Venom style movie, but we'll see what it is. I'm still going to give it a look, but I probably won't watch it in theaters and just wait for it to come out to a streaming site.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But we do got a line prize winner with I Love Money over at Maynard's Restaurant Rogers, taking home $22 on that line prize.
Well, on this day in history, April 1st, 1700, English pranksters begin to popularize the annual tradition April Fool's Day by planning practical jokes on each other. Although the day is also called All Fool's Day, has been celebrated for several centuries by different cultures, its exact origin remains a mystery. Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582 when France switched over from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, as called by the Council of Trent in 1563. People were slow to get the news or failed to recognize that the start of the new year had been moved to January 1st and continued to celebrate it during the last week of March through April 1st, becoming the butt of jokes and hoax. And so it was because they didn't know what time was New Year's, and so they was making fun of the people who were celebrating New Year's on the wrong day.
That's messed up.
That's hilarious.
Imagine you're just celebrating New Year's, you're just having a good time, and someone's like, "What are you doing?"
I like to believe that this is the real origin.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Of April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I think this should be.
That cracks me up.
They should just be this is certain. This is what it was.
That is great. But that's a fun this day in history. We are still working on this $22 must-go prize. It looks like we'll have to get a double win to give out this $8,000 jackpot. We got PPTC over at Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd taking home that prize. and we clicked over on the coverall.
Oh, yeah, so we were going to go for this must-go prize, but we got Jim only one ball away.
But while we're going, trying to give this out, we do have a player spotlight, and that's Trav over at Stake America DBA Racks. $7,847 went into Trav's pocket over the weekend, the largest jackpot of the weekend. But we got a great charity that location supports. Before I talk about that charity, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Jim over at St. Patrick's Tavern in New Prague, taking home $33 on this must-go prize.
And Stake America DBA Racks supports Metro Baseball League. The Metro Baseball League is a nonprofit organization created to serve youth baseball in Minnesota. And so remember, whenever you're playing pilot games, your charity is supporting your location is supporting a specific charity. And so when you're playing pilot games, your community wins.
Take care.
Bunch of big cash prizes, but also give out points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely. It's super, super competitive. So hopping right into this top 10, we jump right into a tie between our players Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids and Rich over at Shady's Railside, both with 34,000 sitting in 9th place. In 8th place, we have Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. Then in 7th place, we got 2A Girl over at Mauer Brothers Liquor sitting with 52,000. Right ahead of her, though, with 53,000. In 6th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern is in 5th place with 54,000. And then a little bit of a jump in 4th place, we had Kev at the Deer Stand sitting with 61,000. In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue sitting with 80,000 points. But with 88,000 points in 2nd place, we got Bull also at Corner Bar in Goodhue. But then our number 1 player is Bobo over also at Corner Bar in Goodhue, playing with 116,000 points accumulated so far.
Yeah, a lot of points over there. A 1st, 2nd, 3rd, all playing at Corner Bar in Goodhue, and you'll see what that's done in these standings. But in 8th place to get us started off, because actually we have a tie all the way flying back to 11th place, because it is a 4-way tie in 8th place. You got American Legion Fridley, Shady's Railside and Rice, Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Shajank Boom Lounge, all with 63,000 points in 8th place. Can't wait to see how that gets split up. But in 7th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 67,000 points. With 72,000 points in 6th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place, it's Billy's Rockford with 75,000 points. With 80,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 109,000 points. With 146,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And then that number 1 location has been killing it this season with 300,000 points. You can guess it by the top 3 players. It's Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Wow, absolutely crazy. Officially with 300,000 points, that is insane. Make sure you guys are coming out each and every day for our happy hour show to try your hand at the Jackpot Hunter.
There it is, 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.